Hello, good morning. I can't believe the state that I'm coming to you at, but I actually don't care. I have been waiting for so long to start recording on YouTube that I'm literally recording the first thing that comes up here and it is going up. I have been YouTubing, well, I literally just looked up on Google the best format to record my YouTube video in, so this is obviously going to be shit. My first few videos I'm assuming are going to be really bad, but I'm basically coming to you at a place of desperation. I have been saying for probably 2 years now that I'm going to start YouTube, and now that my Instagram has been hacked, what better time? Like, what better time? I know I'm kind of making a little bit of a laugh out of it now, but I'm actually so desperate to get my Instagram back. Like, this is where I run my business off. Instagram is the only platform that I use to connect with people, to like show my mission, my purpose, like provide value to people. So like I only have like 6,000 followers, but I have been working really hard on my Instagram since I started posting, and I have grown quite consistently. Like, even though my content isn't like the best, like I'm not the most creative and like unique person. I'm funny, like, but that's about it. And maybe long form video will actually suit me better anyway, because I love to chat shite, and I do think it's actually quite difficult to provide a lot of value on Instagram with just how short you can keep people's attention for with the reels and stuff. So maybe this is a sign. I feel like this has probably been my sign that I just need to get on YouTube and pull the finger out and stop saying when I, because even when I was looking at myself, I was like, wow, my skin doesn't usually look this bad. I was like, maybe I should wait until tomorrow, but fuck this bullshit, waiting till tomorrow. It will be next year again by the time I actually do it. I was hoping that my first YouTube video was going to be like a then versus now. Emma when she was miserable and down in the dumps to Emma when she is living her best life and like happy as Larry, and I'm still fucking waiting for that day. So yes, I am obviously in the pits of it right now, because I've been blocked out of my Instagram, and I feel like things do kind of, I feel like I am a master manifester, you know that. Like, everything that I think, good and bad, everything that I think, I'm not even joking, happens. It comes to life, it happens. And yes, so this is probably going to be the longest, shortest, I don't know, whatever, introduction to my YouTube channel. So I suppose I am Emma. I'm from Ireland. I'm 27. I'm an online coach. I've been online coaching since 2019 when COVID hit and I was forced to go online. I was working on the gym floor before that, teaching loads of classes, doing one-to-one personal training, nutrition plans, etc. And yeah, the online coaching has been growing over the last few years, and about over 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I decided to move to Dubai because there was nothing going on in Ireland. Dubai was the only place that was open, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go over here for 2 weeks. My friend, I think I was kind of dragging her along with me, like I like paid for her flight, and she obviously gave me back the money, but she ended up cancelling, and I was like, fuck this, I'll go anyway. I'll go for the 2 weeks, and I ended up staying there for 2 years. So this is how like life happens. And like I really wanted to make a video, because I feel like in the last 6 months I've really like taken my mask off, and I'm not afraid to be myself anymore. I'm not afraid to like show up looking like shit, like, and tell people like what genuinely is going on with me, rather than saying like, oh, you know, like I'm struggling but things are okay. It's like, no, I'm fucking struggling. Like, I am like struggling, you know. Like, mental health is real, and I always kind of like denied, you know, that like I have issues. I don't have issues. I just like can get a little bit sad sometimes, and I feel like when I was in Dubai I was just like a little bit up and down. My emotions were up and down. Like, I was definitely isolating myself a lot. I was saying like no to all my friends. I wasn't like going out and actually enjoying my life. So when people were messaging me and being like, Emma, well done, like you're living the dream, you're doing so good, and I'm just there kind of thinking like I will never be good enough. And I had so many issues, obviously, just it actually really just like about confidence and about like feeling myself and like always want to be better, and just you do naturally like get kind of conditioned like by your environment. And obviously in Dubai you're surrounded by the best, most successful people in the world. So like all my friends, like all my coaches who are friends, they're all like so well to do, and like I'm so proud of them, and they have all like really helped me grow so much as well. And we really like that was one thing that I really loved about Dubai, was genuinely just my friends. Like they really did become my family, and it was the only thing that like had kept me there for so long. So that was, I suppose, that kind of portion of my life, like where 2 weeks just really turned into 2 years. I was coming home for Christmas then, what was that, about 8 months ago now, or 9 months ago. I was planning on coming home for Christmas, and the guy that I was seeing actually like, oh, I can't. Okay, I don't think we're gonna go there. We're not gonna go there yet. But I basically didn't go back to Dubai because I just had like a lot going on, and I didn't feel like stable enough or whatever, like happy enough to go back. And I do believe like that places and environments like hold a certain energy, and I just didn't feel ready for that. Like I needed to be at home, I needed to grieve, I needed to like deal with my emotions and like do the work. And I had a little bit of a revelation the first time that I kind of switched and changed my life around. I think I was about 19, so I was in college. I actually, like, okay, trigger warning, like this shit is about to get deep. Like I was like really down in the dumps, as in like I was pretty like suicidal and stuff. And I attempted to kill myself. I know, God, are we actually going there? I was 19 at the time, like, you know, this is like a lifetime ago now. So and I think a lot of people do have like those kind of moments in their life, or those times in their life, and I actually do think it's important to talk about this. So even though I'm probably not ready to like open up entirely, like I'm putting it out there, like that was a part of my life, and that, you know, was obviously a very dark time that actually forced me to kind of make a change and to make something with myself. I was fairly depressed throughout school. Like I was a bit of a miserable bitch, to be honest. I was overweight, I didn't look after myself at all. I didn't really like have that many like meaningful connections or meaningful friendships. I didn't know what I was doing with my life. I was like working in a shop, kind of happy getting like shitty wage or whatever, while I was in college. And I kind of thought like, oh, you know, this will do, like I'm making enough money, like blah blah blah. And I had really like settled for mediocrity and like just that life, because I probably felt like I didn't actually deserve it, or I didn't deserve to be happy. I didn't deserve to have enough money. I didn't deserve to like have friendships and connections and things like that. And yeah, so like after that suicide attempt, I decided to drop out of university. I was in college to be a teacher. I was studying psychology, Irish and media, and I decided to drop out of college and take on like my job full time. So I was basically working full time in a health food store, actually, which is quite ironic because I was kind of the opposite of health. But I still spoke to people every day, like about supplements, about training. I would talk to bodybuilders, I would talk to people who were quite sick and who would go down the natural kind of herbal route and use herbal remedies. And I got like amazing training on supplements and on like natural remedies and stuff. So like that was actually something that I was kind of passionate about, because I did feel like I was helping people in some way. And then like I have always been in college, like dipping in and out. So I would do like a year of nutrition, and then I would go back and I would do a year of like working with kids or blah 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 blah. So I knew the fields that I was interested in, but I didn't really know like what I was doing. I was so like infrequent with the gym, just because my relationship with myself, my relationship with food, like was just not there. So I would basically go to the gym and I would focus on my nutrition just because I wanted to change my body and because I was miserable. And then I would kind of reach a certain point where I was a little bit comfortable and I'd be like, oh, I'm cool now, you know, or I'd like get a boyfriend, or like I would just like get comfortable with myself and maybe like just stop going to the gym. And that was my mindset. I was either in or I was out. And with that obviously came struggles with food, and came all that kind of stuff that you know, we can get into another time as well. But then obviously went back to study like my health and fitness, did NCEF, and obviously did 3 years there, qualified in Pilates, qualified in active aging, stress management, and loved it. I was like, wow, I was like, I actually do think this is for me. And straight away, like I had only just started first year, and I think I was a month into first year, and I went away being pure cheeky and was going around to like little gyms, and I started working like part-time at a gym, and I knew nothing. Like, I was going in there to a personal training gym. Don't know why he hired me, actually, being honest. And I think it was only like a few hours a week, and I genuinely didn't even know what a bench press was. I barely even knew how to like move the bench. Like, I wouldn't have known how to teach anyone how to execute anything. So I was learning so much in my first year of college and my first year of coaching, and the boys really like taught me so much. I was working with 2 lads, small little personal training gym, and they were actually who taught me everything. I was a cardio bunny before that. I was out teaching step aerobics classes and like loving my life, jumping around the place like proper cardio bunny. And although I had lost the weight, I had lost like 4 to 5 stone, I had dropped about 5 dress sizes, and I was so confident. Oh my God, I thought I was shit hot. And didn't realise what weightlifting was about to do for me. How it was going to change my life, how it was going to change my body, how it was going to make me feel. So I had gone down this obviously rabbit hole then of loving to lift weights and loving to feel strong and loving to have like little shoulders and like build my legs and things like that. And everyone would always be saying to me, oh my God, your legs. And I finally started to look like someone who actually trained, like rather than I was doing cardio for about 3 years and it just looked a little bit flat, you know, with that kind of skinny fat look. So weightlifting then obviously became my like love of life. And yeah, we kind of excelled, kind of started working in another gym full time, kind of was doing a few other bits, teaching different classes, still going to college, studying nutrition, working with clients one-on-one, and like just experiencing so much, which was just amazing, because I honestly, that was the first time that I had found something and felt proud of myself and felt like empowered in myself. Before that, I just thought like that I honestly had no self-worth. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, I really just felt like such a waste of space. Like, I was dragging myself around. Like, I was just going to always have like a miserable kind of shitty life. And yeah, I finally found something, you know, that kind of gave me a little bit of a nudge and a little bit of a push, because I was good at it and I finally found something that I was good at. So then when I was at the happiest in my career, COVID happened and all gyms shut down. And as you all know, like, COVID was kind of tough for most of us. And for me, I know this sounds a little bit awful, people are probably going to hate me for saying this, COVID was probably one of the best things that happened to me, because it really, really tested me, and it really challenged me and pushed me. And I went online basically, and I got a little bit of guidance. Like, the guy I was with at the time like was really helping me out, and he was really supportive and would like really encourage me. And that was also the first time that I had someone to probably encourage me and be like, I'm proud of you, like, go for this, you're actually really good at this, like, you should continue. So I went online, I literally just started sending people nutrition plans, then it turned into training plans, then it turned into like kind of mindset work, and then it turned into behavioral change and like building resilience and building your mental health, and like making sure that you're managing your stress, managing emotions, like managing life, basically learning how to set goals, create visions for yourself, and ultimately like changing your life overall. Because I don't know anyone who has changed their body, changed their physique, but not changed everything else in their life as well, and leveled up in every single area. So I feel like that's definitely what I did in my life, and I don't know any of my clients who haven't done the same. Like, although we're getting amazing compositional results and we're chasing goals and we're lifting heavy weights and we're smashing gyms and things like that, it's like what that actually does for you on the inside and how it reflects and brings opportunities back to you is just incredible, and it is just so life-changing. So when I'm describing what I do, and I'm describing like what an online coach actually does, I'm like, I just change people's fucking lives. I'll just change everything like about their life. So we start off obviously with nailing the basics, and I just feel like you need to obviously be happy and comfortable in the vehicle that you are in, because this is what's bringing you around on day to day. And I feel like if you can't manage your health and like how you're showing up physically one-to-one with people, it's very difficult to progress in any area of your life. So my coaching would be, I would have said before, my coaching would be quite compassionate based, but like I'm kind of just a no bullshit approach person, really. I will tell you straight, I will tell you how it is. Like, we follow scientific methods, we don't deny the results, but it's really all based like around behavior change and around cultivating mental resilience and like understanding yourself a little bit more and working with yourself rather than against yourself. So like when people have slip-ups, that they're not like, okay, I need to just pack it all in and wait for things to be perfect and fuck this and fuck that. It's like, no, we will acknowledge the mistake, we'll accept ourselves, and we will like take the next best step forward, you know. So that's kind of why I'm here and why I'm even recording this YouTube video, because I want to use my Instagram being shut down, that setback, as an opportunity to do something different. And like, I really was so close to just literally sitting down there and doing absolutely sweet fuck all. And I even skipped my gym session this morning because I woke up to an abundance of messages of people trying to help me out with my Instagram page. And yeah, it just felt like absolutely so drained. So now that I've kind of given myself the time to have my little tantrum and get annoyed and get stressed out about it, it's like, no, I might get up now and be proactive and do something. So this is another something that I kind of teach my clients to do as well, and maybe it'll help you, is like just having those conversations with yourself in your head. So like understanding and acknowledging like the negative thoughts, so these automatic negative thoughts like that pop in and that tell you to stay in bed and that tell you to overeat and tell you to skip your gym session, that you have your good voice that kind of fights back and is much stronger than this negative voice over here, and this one that wants you to do well and that loves you and respects you and like knows that you deserve better. So those are the conversations I've been having with myself. And yeah, like honestly, there has been tears. Went into the gym yesterday, there was a few tears. We left nice and early, but we're getting up and we're getting on with it. If anyone wants to help me with my Instagram page or knows any hackers, I'm about to pay someone £1,000 to get my Instagram page back. I don't know if it's a good idea, because then I feel like he will own me, do you know? But I'm in San Francisco, by the way. I don't know if I told anyone this, but I'm in San Francisco, and this is the tech central of the world. So like, if someone in San Francisco can't help me, come on, like, where is the hope? But yeah, I don't think I really filled you in on the whole Dubai sit, but obviously I'm not in Dubai anymore. I'm currently in the US. I'm in Merca, and I'm loving it here. Like, I plan on coming over for 6 weeks. This is such a me thing to do. Like, everyone knew I was going to do this. I plan on coming over for 6 weeks. I'm still here almost 3 months later, and I'm going to go on some holidays, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to do another 3 months, because I just, yeah, I really like it here. And I didn't think that I would like America, because, you know, you kind of listen to what people say, and although like it's apparently the land of opportunity, like I don't like to follow trends, even though I seem to be following all the trends and going to Dubai where everyone is going. And then I don't think I know many Irish people over here, but yes, it's been amazing. LA is amazing, Santa Monica is amazing, San Francisco is amazing, Santa Rosa, that's where I am right now. So I'm in a kind of real quiet spot at the moment, where we're like loads of hills and mountains and like lakes and things like that, and obviously family. Like, I have never felt so at home actually being here, like now that I'm thinking about it, and just thinking about like all the amazing people that I have met since I've been here, and all the Lithuanians and all the Americans who are really just like taking me under their wing and just like being so kind and like loving and accepting. It's just been, it's so overwhelming, because you feel like you really just have a family here. So yes, we're in America, we're in California. I'm actually due to fly back to LA today. but I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't really know if I feel like going. I'm quite comfy here. I have nothing packed. My flight is in 3 hours time, so I don't know. Basically, I kind of want to go up and visit one of my clients in San Francisco next week, so that's why I'm kind of thinking of staying around and then like just extending my flight, and then maybe I'll be coming at you from Mexico. So I suppose, what can you expect from my channel? Do I have a YouTube channel now? Oh my god, am I going to take over YouTube? I think I might be taking over YouTube. But yeah, I suppose you can expect a lot of training. I actually have a leg day recorded from Dubai 8 months ago, which is going to be going up because it's 15 minutes long, and I paid someone to record it and edit it, so it's going up. And then you can expect training. You can expect tips and advice and help on life, on trading, on nutrition, on your relationship with yourself, on your relationship with food. And you can probably expect a little bit of like travel stuff and maybe like that kind of side of things, and just like updates with life. But like you can see, this is very, very off the cuff. This is very fresh. This is very new for me. I'm not shy. I'm well able to speak, and I would say long form videos definitely suit me a little bit better, to be honest. This is actually very helpful for me because I'm verbalizing what I'm thinking and verbalizing what I'm feeling. So I'm almost having therapy with myself. Am I going to be a therapist? Am I going to be a therapist? See, this is what I mean by my manifesting. Like, maybe I'm going to go now and look up a little course and become a... No, I obviously won't, but I have other things to do. So I'm going to leave, but thanks for watching. I know this is very long, and if anyone has any help or tips for me to get my Instagram back, I've already done the video selfie thing. Every time I do the video selfie thing, the hacker guy keeps logging me back out. So my Instagram is basically stolen. He has changed the email address, the number, so I can't do the 2-step verification. And basically that's it. But yeah, thanks for listening. My coffee is now gone cold, and come back next time.